I believe in another video where I promised that I was going to do this game. I had to do a lot of prep. I had to get a map ready because I had a few that I did in the SDK, and for whatever reason, the maps just came out and the resources weren't done correctly. I had to redo a few things, but it is a custom map, and I want to make a couple of things clear. It is a custom map, and you're going to see a lot of things in this playthrough that if you do a normal random generated map, it won't happen. So be prepared. You're going to see a lot of natural wonder spam, and that's really the thing that's going to be the most overbearing. Is you're going to see a lot of natural wonder spam, the city-state spam, that too. Those are a couple of things. As the series goes on, I am going to tell you a few of my complaints, but a lot of my complaints are stuff that I can only talk about during the game, not do a whole video about, because I would have to load up a game, and there's certain things that happen. Some stuff is only happens towards the beginning, other stuff happens at the end. But I mean, I can tell you there are a few general things. I mean, like, first and foremost, you can't turn off the city-state notifications. You can't turn off the natural wonder notifications. And then there's the wonky AI, which will denounce you for absolutely no reason at all. And then there is also, and this is something I'll get to in the game, but I'm also going to say right now, my number one complaint with Civilization 5 is that you are not notified when other civilizations are building wonders of the world. That is the thing that pisses me off to no end. It is, and granted, it's a bit of a mixed bag to me. I don't mind not knowing that another civ is doing a wonder if, say, they finish it before me and I've got like 20 turns, so I wouldn't have gotten it any time soon. But if I'm building a wonder and I'm like a turn or two away and somebody else built it before me, it's like, argh! But there's that, and then there's the other thing. I'll get to it later on in later vids. There's the thing about and this is something I have said since the beginning, is that the great artist is quite possibly the most useless great person there is in Civ 5. The great general isn't that useful either, but I mean, at least you can put the citadel down and get extra territory. But and that's really, and now that they've added great admirals aren't that useful either. I still say that on the usability chart, great artist is the most useless. Great admiral after that. Then you get into the other stuff like the writers, the musicians, and the other things like the scientists and the engineers. The great merchant doesn't really have a lot of use either, because all you really do with it is send it off for trade missions. You can't really, use it in your city for extra gold or anything like that, which would be nice. And that's another thing in Civ 5 that I wish had carried over from Civ 4, is this ability to not only to have the great people, but also to, put them in your cities and have them be useful in the city, as well as for those one-time things like, a new tech or wonder production and stuff like that. And then I'll get into this all later on too, because I'll be able to show it better later on. But there's just the also fact that even if you like massively boost the production, the great people just take so much time for them to accumulate enough points where you get one of them. And that is especially true with how the culture has changed. And yes, I do believe that there needed to be a change with the culture victory, because before, get 5 policy trees completed, build a project, okay, it was kind of easy. But the way they've changed it in this game, this version of it is just so terrible. I mean, for starters, as I said, you don't generate the great people enough of... I guess the best way to put it is they aren't generated efficiently enough to be of use. And that is especially true with the great artists, because if you miss out on Sistine Chapel, the earliest you can use a great artist is museums. I think the tech is archaeology. And granted, I'm doing this off the top of my head, so I'm not really too positive on that. But by that point, it's just, you would get all these great artists, even through policy trees, through wonders, and it's just, if you don't have the right wonders, you just have to have your great artists just sit, basically, and not do anything. And that also brings up another complaint I have, is that they got rid of unit stacking, and I understand the quote-unquote stacks of doom, as they were labeled, was kind of a bad thing. But on the same token, they could have gotten rid of that, but also kept it. And all I'm saying is, 2 units, same type per tile. That's all I'm asking for. If I have a worker, I should be able to have 2 workers in the same tile, no problem. But nope, 1 unit per tile is what their solution was, and it's kind of stupid. 2 workers in the same tile, max. 2 units, same type, or 2 units total per tile. How about that? Then that way I could have my workers not stop every 20 minutes when they're doing a road. Stop because some worker went into the tile in front of them what they were building the road through. I mean, as much as I love Civilization, and Civilization is my favorite PC-based series, okay? When you're talking favorite games, I feel you should make a distinguish. You should distinguish between PC-based, console-based, and handheld-based. Okay. Now that I've gotten all of that out of the way, because I felt I needed to do that stuff first, I'm going to sit down in my chair, I'm going to click the continue button, and we're going to start. And I do not know what civilization I'm going to do. It's going to be random. So here we go. I am now going to start. Alright. I will do an LP with mods. But for now, I'm just going to do a straight, regular, single-player game. And before anybody says anything, do not yell and scream about me about the difficulty setting I'm playing on. I do not like to play on the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7, and the 8 level difficulties. If you want to hear somebody rage and yell and scream and say every single one of George Carlin's 7 words you can't say on television, then yeah, I will happily play on difficulty 7 and 8. And you will see me do an LP that is absolutely no fun to me whatsoever. I do not have any fun playing on those higher difficulty settings. The difficulty settings I prefer to play on, because they are fun for me, are setting 1, setting 2, setting 3. I don't really do 4 all too much, but I have done it on occasion, and I've done okay. But for me, the fun settings are 1, 2, and 3. So, alright. Let me just check my options here. Do I have okay, interface, right? Okay, screen resolution looks fine. Oh, that's fine. I think I'm fine keeping it at 24%. It's not. It's enough that I'll hear, but I don't think it's enough that you guys watching this will hear. And that's really the main thing. It's just to make sure that YouTube doesn't flag the music. And now multiplayer options. Actually, I shouldn't really worry about those. Okay. We'll do setup game. Advanced setup. Okay. That's the map I want. So yeah, I'm going to do it on Settler. I'm going to do this game on Settler. Game pace quick. No barbarians, no espionage. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep those settings. I mean, the reason I play without barbarians is basically out of the fact that for the most part, I play civs that really don't get any benefit out of the barbarians. I mean, there are those, barbarian-specific achievements, but I think I've pretty much already wiped them off the board and already completed them because, and I may show this at some point, but I've got nearly 2,000 hours into Civ 5 since it launched. The vanilla campaign and the Con of Kings and this one. So I'm pretty sure I've gotten most of those barbarian achievements. As for espionage, I don't know. It's just, the whole thing with how you earn spies and everything, I think it needs to be tweaked a little bit, but yeah, I think all spies are granted. Quick movement. One city challenge, no. Oh, and that one city challenge brings me up to something. I know there are people out there. I am not one of them. I think Venice is the worst idea for a civilization that Fraxis has had in quite some time. Also, I'm not too much a fan of Austria either, because being able to purchase city-states and to basically marry the city-state and take them for you causes so many problems. If you have somebody who just wants to be a dick in multiplayer and they have Austria and they take off all the city-states, you can pretty much forget about the World Congress. World Leader is not going to happen because nobody would have enough votes, because once you buy the city-state loses any ability to vote in World Congress, so there you go. Okay. So, those are the settings I'm going to play on. 24 city-states seems good. I'm going to play with max civs, so, alright, let's see who we get. Oh, Sweden!
Founder of the Swedish Empire and her most distinguished military.
Sweden has one of the worst civ traits there is.
Due in no small part your wisdom both on and off the battlefield. As king, you initiated a number of domestic reforms that ensured the economic stability
Ah, well.
of your people.
I did say I was going to play as whatever civ the game gave me, so.
Your visionary design.
So I guess we're going to do this as Sweden. And let's see, how much.
Thanks to your triumphs
All right.
in the year's war, you were assured a legacy as one of history's greatest generals. O noble king, the people long for your prudent leadership, hopeful that once again they will see your kingdom rise to glory. Will you devise daring new strategies, leading your armies to victory on the theater of war? Will you build a civilization that stands the test of time?
Okay, while this is loading, I'm gonna go grab myself a box of cookies. Okay. Okay. Alright, got my cookies. Everything's set, and let's see where it put us on this map. Begin your journey. If I remember the map I set up correctly, I think we're in South America. Okay. Alright, we're going to start Stockholm here. Oh, I don't know if you saw it or not, but I have autocomplete turned on. So, that'll speed things up. Oh, and I'm also going to do something that a lot of other YouTubers who do this game don't do. It's called automating your units. God. Sorry, I shouldn't go on a tangent about that, but that just irritates me. If the game wanted you to micromanage, it wouldn't allow you the ability to automate your units. Okay. Oh yeah, and also I like to select my own text. I don't like to do, so what some others will do, and like this. As far as the tech tree goes in Civ, there's two schools of thought. There's the select future check and don't worry about your tech tree, which is all very well and good, but the downside to that is what I've noticed in doing that is that the game has a bad tendency of going off onto either a tangent on the top side of the tech tree and going all the way towards one tech on the top tech, and then going all the way back to a tech on the bottom tree and doing all that, and it just kind of ping pongs back and forth, whereas I kind of like to just go select my tags and make sure I have everything, go back and forth through all stuff. So what I'm going to do for my first tech is I'm going to go with pottery. Junkies. Looks like I got a pretty good starting spot. I got a marble. Let's see what we got here. See, it looks like I got some citrus up here, some marble here, cows here, crabs up here, gems here. Got some silver over here. That's a natural wonder. I'm not sure which one. I got dyes and fish and wine, and got some bananas here. Got some ivory over here. Got some wheat there, and more wheat over here. Looks like there's some wheat up there too. Wait. I think that's Mount Kilimanjaro. Okay. That's good for them. Workers are good. Why they went in that direction, I don't know. Alright, what did I miss out on? I don't really care about ranged combat strength. Alright.
Dios bendiga a aquellos que lo merecen.
Crap.
Soy Isabel de España.
I was hoping they wouldn't be in this game. Okay, I got Siripata. See, I don't mind Spain's natural ability getting bonus from natural wonders. The big problem with that is Solomon's Mines. At +6 production, if you get like Spain and they get a city near King Solomon's Mines, +12 production from one tile, they can pretty much just go, you know. And that's what I was talking about with King Solomon's Mines. And that's another problem I have with King Solomon's Mines. Why is it production? I mean, what were the mines making? I mean, when you're mining, you're taking stuff out of the earth to be used elsewhere for stuff. So, shouldn't the mines be generating something else, like maybe, I don't know, gold per turn or something else? I mean, that's always been my problem with King Solomon's Mines. Is why is it 6 production? Why not 6 production and 3 gold per turn? You know that's. Yeah, and this is what I'm going to show you real quick. Your first grade artist is going to be used, and it's going to be used right here in your royal palace. And at that point, unless you build Sistine Chapel, when you get right here with museums, that's going to be the only other time that you're going to be able to use grade artist, which could be a very long time in game. And this is for the library, but that's the special library, but that's an Assyrian only unit. Sorry, it's hard to say. What? Oh, and broadcast towers. I don't do that. It's not that they're not a good idea. It's just there's a wonder that's into the late game era that gives you a broadcast tower in every city. So there's kind of really no point in building broadcast towers in your cities if there's a wonder that just gives it to you anyway. That's Heroic Epic. That's the national one, and I think that's cathedrals there, and that's the amphitheater there. All right, got her first. I'm going to go tradition. Alright, and I am going to have to do something next turn now. What would be the best course? Oh, crap. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm going to have to take out Spain. Yeah, if that's where Madrid is, it looks like I'm going to have to get spearmen together as quickly as I can and take them out. Because they are right next to King Solomon's Mines. They basically are going to have an advantage building anything they freaking want. Shit. That is a very, very bad turn of events for me. Nah. And usually warriors isn't going to help, because warriors are the weakest unit in the game. I'm going to have something more powerful. Oh no, don't tell me you're where's an overview? Show me. Oh, never mind. Check this right here. Calendar would be good, but I'm probably better off doing, going after mining. I don't know, I should do archery first just so I can have the Temple of Artemis. Start that. What else? Alright, we'll go with Liberty. Oh, yeah. That's another thing that I haven't mentioned yet. Is Fraxis, if you watch this, you really fucked up World Wonders. I'm sorry. Look. Because as you can see right there, you now need to have certain policies if you want to build wonders. Because, as you can see there, tradition, you unlock State Gardens. Liberty unlocks pyramids. Honor unlocks Statue of Zeus. Piety, the Mosque of Jean. I'm not sure how to do that, DJ. Patronage, if you want Forbidden Palace. Aesthetics, if you want Uffizi. I hope I'm saying that right. Commerce, if you want Big Bad. Exploration unlocks the Louvre. Rationalism unlocks Porcelain Tower. But here's where Fraxis really fucked us over, as far as the ideological tenets. And let me do that. I gotta go in here. There it is. Social policies. There are 3 ideological specific wonders. You can only pick one ideology, unless you're forced to change it.
Bringen wir es hinter uns und viel wird gespeist.
I do believe I just not Austria, but I'm not sure. Now, as I was saying, there are 3 ideological specific wonders. The problem is you can only pick one ideology. So no matter what you do in the game, no matter what, unless there's, unless you're forced to change ideologies for some reason, there are 2 wonders in this game that you will not have any ability to build. And that's kind of, I got to tell you the truth, it's kind of fucked up. Alright, now, I should yep, I was right, Austria. Okay. I think I might do another scout here. Okay, looks like Austria is up top here. Okay. Dude. But yeah, they're right next to King Solomon's mines. I think I may have to make a sweep through this map and just eliminate some of the redundancy. Alright, and let's see, was I right about this being Mount Kilimanjaro? Yeah, that's Kilimanjaro. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's Spain up there. And if that is Spain up there, I'm going to be royally screwed on Wonder Production. Alright, I'll go with Republic for now. That'll help me boost city production. Okay, let's see. Alright. Alright, I'm going to do another 10 turns. And then we're going to call it an episode here. At that point. Okay. Alright, I should probably do a shrine to at least kickstart my faith generating here. Let's hope I can get enough faith generation that I can actually get a religion. Because sometimes you can get royally screwed over and not get a prophet in enough time and have a case where every religion's been founded and
We often give our enemies the means of our own destruction.
okay. Archery is good, but I also can't do much with archery because archers can't capture cities. So even if I build like 5, 6, 7 archers and go after Madrid, they can't capture Madrid, so kind of out of luck on that one. Alright, I'm pretty fine with where Austria is. Yeah, because Vienna's not going to be able to make use of King Solomon's mines. They're going to have to put they're going to have to put a second city somewhere around there. Alright, we'll get another policy. And that one's kind of an easy choice. I'm going to get a second city here. Yeah, I think the most logical place is going to be right here. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Praxis, if you watch this, can we please go back to three tiles max, 4 cities? 3 tiles is more than enough. Alright? Alright, we're going to start work on Temple of Artemis, and fingers crossed that we get it. If you hear anything rustling in the background, I'm just getting a cookie. In case you're wondering, store brand cookie. Yeah. The box was $2.50. I mean, come on. I'm not going to pass up $2.50. That's probably Madrid. No, wait. It can't be. Because... yeah, Isabella's all the way down there, so... it must be, somebody else. That's the other thing. There's 43 civs, 44, I think. So I did maths, and that's 22. So there's going to be about 21, 22 civs that will not be in this game. Start with that. I guess I kind of need animal husbandry if I'm going to get the wheel and city connections and all that. Although now that I'm looking at it, maybe after this game is completed, I maybe should take that out and do a river running down this way to here. That's a thought. Ah! Indonesia! Hey. Whoop.
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out the corn.
Okay. Establishes a trade route, but the city-state of Belgrade. Wow, Belgrade got. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that location right there. Alright, adopt policy. Okay, we'll take aristocracy. It's tech. Yeah, let's do bronze working so I can have spearmen. And I can start getting an army together to go after Spain. Okay. Okay, we're going to... That's going to be Helsinki. And, well, that's going to do it for this episode. I know it's really long, but... There you go, and, our next episode we'll keep going with Sweden. Hopefully I'll get the Temple of Artemis built, and well, we'll just keep playing from there.